Well, welcome again, everyone. It's me, Nick Michalak, and it's Frazier.
Hello.
Steve Frazier.
That's me. Oh,
yes.
Well, I see what you did there.
If we're going to make a series out of this, I might as well get it out of the way at the beginning.
Sure.
So, guys,
I don't know how I didn't realize that's what you were doing.
We are doing a 30th anniversary commentary for GoldenEye, the James Bond film starring Pierce Brosnan. And maybe this will be the start of a full series. We're a little interested in throwing some stuff around for Bond, see how this one goes. Everyone reacts to it and how everyone feels about it. But, guys, it's a good one to start off on.
Sure.
So, guys, get your own copy of GoldenEye, turn on your subtitles, get your timestamp over to 0, and we'll sync up with a countdown. So, in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, this is our very first Bond movie.
This is the first one I ever saw.
Okay. I don't remember what the first one I ever saw was.
We went right to the theater for this one. Because my sister still is a huge Pierce Brosnan fan. She has the same birthday as him, too.
Okay. Interesting.
So, Remington Steele, and she was sold, and she's still on the Brosnan fan train and everything. So, we went to the theater for it, opening weekend and everything.
And that was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And Pierce Brosnan, I mean, they had taken quite a while off. Because the last Dalton one, I think, was in 89.
89. The situation was that because obviously early 80s MGM purchases or merges with United Artists, and then the company keeps changing hands. And so by the early 90s, it got into the hands of someone. I just watched a video on the whole thing last night. I'm not going to be able to find the name. It was whoever bought the company around 1990 tried doing all types of stuff. Tried selling rights to the Bond franchise without Eon Productions consultation, and this got into a whole bunch of rights issues. They got tangled up for a couple years. Now, Dalton was contracted for 3 films. It was only for 7 years. So by 93...
Because the first one was 87.
87, so he went on contract in 86. So by 93, his contract expires. And he doesn't want to re-up it.
That's crazy. Can we talk about how ridiculous this opening sequence is already? Like, the location...
Oh, yeah.
The stunt work. I mean, Bond movies have traditionally kind of become known for over-the-top opening sequence.
To a degree, yeah. The more ambitious ones, yeah.
I think, I don't want to say that it starts with this one, but I don't know. Like, I feel like it's become a thing.
Especially as stunt work and technology gets better to be able to do these things in a much more seamless way. Because, like, when you're watching the Roger Moore films, he's skiing down the slopes in front of a rear projection screen. It's not terribly convincing a lot of times.
Right.
Now they can really do a lot more in terms of digital matte paintings and various other things to kind of blend all the elements together and put the stuntman in there and shoot the right way and all that type of stuff. So it's a lot more cleverly put together, and they can be... I mean, bungee jumping, I'm sure was around for a long time, but definitely became a craze in the 90s. So that's It's a nice type of on-the-pulse idea.
And that's one of the things that Bond is typically up to date with is, I don't know, like technological advances, various... I don't know why you'd want to bungee jump while a man's taking a boom boom. And I don't really know a lot about Pierce Brosnan's career before this.
A little here and there. I mean, aside from Remington Steele, there are a couple of films he made here and there, but nothing big. Did like Nomads with John McTiernan prior to Die Hard. A little bit of a film here and there. Did like Detonator with Patrick Stewart, and there was a sequel to it, but they were like kind of blockbuster type of stuff. They mostly seemed like low budget, low profile films. Did Lawnmower Man.
Oh, right. Which
they didn't have to hide his accent. Sean Bean.
So I don't know. When I think of Brosnan, I think of like the Thomas Crown Affair. But that even came out after
and that's
this.
McTiernan it again. So read team on that. But yeah, that we saw that one in the theater. Oh, that was a good film.
Like that is a great film, and interesting that came out in between Bond films.
Yeah, around 98. I think it was
99. I think
98, 99. Yeah.
So. He does Bond, then he does Bond, then he does something else, and then he goes back to Bond. It's like, I feel like that's just not a thing, but I could be
not
wrong.
As much. I mean, I feel like Daniel Craig did seem like he did very little in between a lot of the films he did for him, though there were a lot of wide year gaps and sort of things.
Right. And it's Russia that they're in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard some Russian.
Yeah, there's a. So we're like. I didn't catch. I think it was like 9 years ago. I think it's like, I think it was about 9 years ago. So
I don't think they
by
gave
all
a date.
Technicality, as these films have no continuity worth of shit. This would have been technically shortly after, like A View to a Kill, if you want to put it at that timeline.
Oh, I see.
Snuggle it in between to lose continuity of everything that doesn't jive with one another.
Right? Yeah. I mean, they rebooted with Daniel Craig.
Yeah. Clean, fresh, essentially.
For Casino Royale.
Yeah.
In a way, this was a reboot.
Yeah. Nice soft reboot. Refresh. I mean, the Dalton films, it didn't... I like Dalton in the role. Those films maybe have some...
Problems.
Don't entirely stick to exactly what they want to do for it, because we can get to it if we get into them, but they didn't go over as well critically. It definitely didn't hit the commercial heights. So just like it wasn't the feeling. But you take this almost a long break is beneficial. Because now you miss Bond.
Right.
And now Bond can be revamped for the mid-90s, where it has a different vibe altogether.
This already feels more adult than both of the Dalton ones.
Yeah.
Like, it's serious. The Dalton ones were so, like, Miami Vice...
They were still carrying a little too much on for Roger Moore. There's still too many goofy little elements. Even though Dalton does a serious performance, there's too many things around him that are being a little too silly.
Right. So I had watched a couple of the Bond films randomly here and there, because that's one of the nice things about a Bond film is they're mostly independent of one another.
Yeah.
Until you get to the Craigs.
Yeah.
But, you can pick up a random one and it's just a story from start to finish.
Right.
And so then I remember, God, it was probably 18, 19, somewhere in there, that whenever, was right around the time that Spectre came out, I think.
Okay.
That they put out a box set on Blu-ray of all the 24 current ones at the time.
Yeah, they did the Bond 50 one, so that probably went around Skyfall.
Okay.
In 2012.
So it was after that. It was after that.
Oh, so there's one after that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would have, as they had more films to the collection, they'd repackage it again.
Sure. So, the one that I have goes through Spectre.
Okay.
And...
We're talking about problematic films.
I like Spectre.
Anyway, I like half of it.
I know.
We're going to talk like half about everything here.
So, it was around that time, and a really good friend of mine, Kim, grew up with James Bond films and has watched all of them, and I was like, can we just watch them all in order?
Yeah.
And so, I had actually taken it upon myself when I got the box set to watch them all in order.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, I said, I want to write like an article or something. Like I want to document my review of all of them.
Okay.
And I said, well, we got to watch them all again. So then I got my friend Kim and her husband, and I've been friends with these guys for years and years and years, decades really. And we sat down, the three of us, and watched all of them. And I started writing, and I was like, I feel like it's way too much.
Yeah.
So I stopped taking notes and actually writing essays and said, I'm just going to rank them.
Okay.
I'm just going to stop.
A little easier.
I'm just going to do a ranking.
1,000 words a movie is a little much.
Right. I mean, I was going to go into, ranking the song, villain, the
gadgets,
the girl, right?
girl
Like,
gadgets,
and talk
everything.
about the consistent beats of each,
Yeah.
along with a
Anyway, that's a
yeah.
that's a multi-year journey you're on there.
Sure. And I still would like to do it, but I
Sure.
was like, you know what?
Who's got the time?
Let me just at least get on paper my opinion of how I rank them 1 through 24.
Yeah.
And we said, let's do this in anticipation of the 25th one, No Time to Die.
And you can grant a little extra time after that, too.
And so we were able to do it, and we were able to watch all 24, and I ranked them, and then we went into No Time, and that completed the process. So I now have a ranking 1 through 25, my personal ranking. And this one here ranks at number 4 out of 25. And I feel like this one's pretty universally loved.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, it made a hell of a video game back in the day.
Oh,
right?
Bill loved that video game, the
It
N64
might be
game.
the most popular N64 game ever.
No doubt, yeah. People been begging for like a remaster of it and everything.
Uh-oh. He blew up the Soviets.
It's miniature work, little composite work here and there. It's really nice work.
Yeah, it looks great.
Again, I mean, now in 95, you're a little more settled in to being able to do. They're not like doing CGI, but at least doing digital composite work, getting anything nice and clean in the computer in that regard. They got a. It's kind of a perfect point for Bond to come back in mid 90s. It's a different dichotomy in pop culture and sort of social political type of things. They kind of give a little, as we're going to get to shortly, but in terms of like giving a different perspective on Bond. And have him move forward in a certain way, but still not portray who the character is.
Yeah, I was also going to, Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah.
I was going to also talk about each of the opening title sequences, which has become a thing. I
like to have the lyrics on the subtitles.
The subtitles, yeah. The opening title sequence is kind of, I don't remember when that became a thing. I feel like it's been a thing the whole time.
Kind of. I mean, it evolved, definitely.
Sure.
Dr. No's pretty simplistic, but once they start knowing they got something here, they put a little more thought into the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean,
they had like a dedicated team for them after a certain point.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been a thing, though. Like, going back to the Connery days, there were these title sequences that I like that they kind of use the old school where they show you all the credits at the front end here.
Yeah.
It's very, Woody Allen or, those old-timey people that insist on doing it the old way. But to your point, yes, they definitely got more computer-generated and...
Yeah, a little more elaborate.
As time went on. And then it became a thing where the Bond song became nominated for an Oscar every year.
Well, not every year. More recently.
That's what I mean. Like
recently in this regard, but not back in this era.
No, I mean, it happened occasionally.
Yeah.
Tina Turner doing the duty on this one.
Yeah, written by Bono and the Edge of U2.
Okay.
So, it's all that just shows like they got very specific talent that's kind of like right, kind of at their peaks to a certain degree. They come in and contribute things and kind of create a stir for it all.
Right, like it's kind of become a thing in the last 10 to 15 years to grab whatever current icon,
hot flavor of the month,
hot property.
Yeah. And 9 years later.
9 years later, okay. He hasn't aged a day.
Yes.
That, they got Sam Smith, right? Like when he was hot.
Yeah.
And they got Adele when she was hot.
Yeah.
And Billie Eilish when she was hot.
Yeah.
Like, here's this new thing. Like, Tina Turner wasn't a new thing here.
No, but she's super respected at this point in time.
Sure, yeah.
Thoroughly.
I like that we're going to have just a little car chase right here, right off the front. And he's, Mr. Cool, calm, collected.
Chill.
I never understood the people that felt the need to race cars. Like, that was never... you get two hot rodders at the red light, and they're like, let's see which one of us can go faster.
Sure.
My dick is bigger than yours.
Yeah.
And, like, they haven't really established a story here.
No.
So...
well, it's a nice introduction for this character.
Him or her?
For Famke. Zinya Anatop.
Oh.
I mean, it's an interesting story of how, a little interesting to a certain degree for how Famke got onto the film, because she was already doing a film for United Artists for Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions prior to this. And I guess, they got her headshot and everything in the offices and everything, and they said, we'd like to have you come down and audition. Fly over or whatnot, for a weekend or whatever. And so...
well, we got the Tour de France happening here.
You can thank Clive Barker for giving your Daisy
becoming a Bond girl?
into the thing, because Clive saw her doing the look at the headshots and everything, like, whoa, she is just exactly what I was.
She definitely has a look,
and she's actually Dutch, and a lot of people Americanize her last name. I did enough of research on this thing. Apparently,
the Janssen.
It's Famke Janssen.
Janssen.
The N is supposed to be silent, but. Usually when I'm trying to find out how you pronounce someone's last name, I try to find an interview where they introduce themselves. But she's been around for 30 years. I can't find something where, like, she needs to introduce herself.
Right,
and the few ones that I saw for, like, press junkets at times, like, it just didn't have that kind of preamble, so.
I feel like that's something that, like, a Jay Leno would ask her.
Backstage, just make sure, yeah.
Well, even on set. How do you pronounce your name?
Well, Conan did. He asked her about how to pronounce her first name, didn't ask about the last name.
Oh, okay.
But I literally, because Conan had her on ahead of this film coming out, about 2 months ahead, and he asked her about her villainous in the film. It was like, I kill people with my thighs. Conan gets on the desk.
On the desk, lays down.
Whatnot. Whatever the case is, he has her enact the scene for her.
I love Conan.
That's exactly a Conan thing. Like, Leno wouldn't do that shit.
No. Carson might have.
Maybe an Egg McMahon do it for him.
What kind of cars he got here? This is the. Is this the Aston Martin?
I think they went back to that for this one. I'm sure. I think he's got a BMW in the next film, but this is not one.
No, this is definitely an older model.
Yeah.
There.
The Ferrari, yeah. He looks good in that tux, man. If you're playing Bond, you got to look good in a tux, or else you're not get past the screen test.
Did they say where they are? This is like Monaco.
Monaco, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think so, yeah. Or Monaco, Monte Carlo, maybe.
One of the two, yeah. Both are very popular casino destinations. Yeah, she is stunning.
Yeah.
And she smokes a stogie.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the big bow tie.
Oh, yeah. There was an interesting thing several months ago, because there was some not for this film, but when they were auditioning for Casino Royale, they had a lot of the actors come in and audition with this scene, including Henry Cavill. the footage has been released, so someone got it out there.
And they were...
As well as some other actors, too.
They didn't just use a scene that was written for Casino Royale?
Apparently not.
Maybe it wasn't done yet?
They might not have had the... Because, I mean, they cast them a good year before the film was released.
And I guess if you need a casino scene, this one is as good as any.
Yeah.
That was another one, Casino Royale, where there was a big break in time.
It was about 4 years. Longer than usual.
It felt a lot longer than that, actually, because I was working at the cinema at the time. And I remember...
02 to 06.
I remember when the poster came out for Casino Royale, and everybody lost their mind. Like, oh my God, new Bond, new story, oh my God, it's the first one, they're starting over.
Yeah.
These scenes don't feel like real life. Like,
well, few things in the Bond films do.
I don't.
It's an escapist fantasy, really.
I guess. I can't imagine living a life where I'm so rich that I can go hang out in a place like this and just throw money around and have everybody stand around and watch me play poker.
Drinking martinis and smoking stogies and whatever, and looking fabulous. Which you look fabulous.
On a top.
I mean, Pierce was eyed for the role back 10. They were going to have him after Roger Moore, but he had the commitment to Remington Steele and couldn't get out of the contract. He was actually cast, but then he had to back out because of the contractual conflict.
I think they also, back in the 80s, didn't they test Michael Caine? I want to say...
I know they tested Sam Neill. He was... Kobe Broccoli wasn't hot on, but a lot of the other people were about him succeeding more or something else like that.
Gotcha. She's got a little Miss Scarlet in her. Is that Leslie Ann Warren?
Oh, yeah. A little bit of that.
I feel that...
That's saucy. Sexuality.
Yeah. They both have a like similar facial features.
Oh, yeah.
Similar attitude.
Yeah.
Those stone steps, that can't be comfortable. The show better not be longer than 30 minutes.
If even that.
It's got to be great to write a Bond film, and you can
write all the things.
You can literally write down anywhere in the world.
Oh yeah.
Like, where do we want to put this?
I want a vacation with the production. Yeah.
Right. Which it's funny because Adam Sandler kind of has the same thing now. Like with he's so well regarded with Netflix, and
big deal.
And he knows that they're gonna he can literally just write, oh, I want to make a movie in Hawaii and bring all my friends.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are very few people that can get away with that.
Looks like a Bentley on the front there, kind of the eagle.
I'm not
emblem.
familiar with the logos enough to know what's what.
Maybe I don't know. Give me a second here.
I don't know how to say that. One next to it is a Peugeot. Look at this. You push the tape deck, and out comes your intelligence.
No, it's an Aston Martin DB5. Hers is a Ferrari F355. This seems right, because Aston, I mean, they float around like Lotus Esprit, a couple other things, but Aston Martin was the Bond car. That brand.
Right. Like, that's the one that you think of.
Right. That's the classic car. Probably at the other times, they probably just got sweeter deals for product placement to kind of pad out the budget or whatnot from other companies.
Right. I went to, a few years ago, they had an exhibit at the local Science Museum here.
Oh, yeah.
About all the Bond...
Oh, yeah. I wanted to go to I told you about it, but I never got around to it.
Yeah, I went with my two friends that I watched them with. And they had a lot. I mean, it was so cool because it was like the science of Bond.
Oh, yeah,
and so it talked about...
A couple of cars, a lot of gadgets.
Right, like all the movie-making magic and also the logic behind the gadgets and would this work and would it not work? And
Yeah.
And I want to say that this Aston Martin was there.
Okay.
I know that they had several of the cars.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend a lot of time digging through photos while we're watching this movie, but I will try to casually look and see if I can find them. And if I can, maybe I can post some around after we get done recording. Oh, no. Not the pool boy. So MoneyPenny said that he can follow her but don't have contact with her.
Probably, yeah.
I think that's what he... I think that's
don't
what
engage, just kind of recon. I do think it's nice that, in terms of director Martin Campbell, that they've done all the what's his face for all the '80s ones. John Glenn did a whole string of them in the '80s. Brought in some fresh blood. I mean, Martin Campbell. It's not like when you bring in like Sam Mendes and everyone else, like their big prestige ones. They're still kind of looking for kind of workhorse directors, and Campbell wasn't really much of anything. He really hadn't done. I think he might have done the Ray Liotta film No Escape before this. I think he did that, but it's not until after he does like Mask of Zorro and various other things that he kind of makes more of a name for himself to a degree. But it's like there's a New Zealand director, but it's not that they found a fresh talent to come in here and helm the thing and kind of give it more, like you kind of says, a little more mature, a little bit more upgraded feel to it that's contemporary.
Yeah, this one just feels more adult.
Yeah.
And to your point, nowadays, it's like, all right, we also have to get the new hottest, best director.
Yeah.
I forget the guy that's going to do the next one.
Denis Villeneuve.
Yes, that's him. He did Dune, is that correct?
Dune, Prisoners, Arrival. Sicario.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's a hot talent. Absolutely. So it's interesting that they're still continuing on that thing. It just feels like, okay, they made steps to make Bond feel more prestigious to a certain degree, so we want to keep going on that route instead of kind of drop down to like on the level of a Brett Ratner type of level, or like some guys just like, you just make
no offense, Brett Ratner, if you're listening.
Well, cheesy kind of B-movie stuff. We want to keep it on a certain A-list level, a certain production value, and kind of give it a certain power behind it of name value. So
right, you don't drop down to somebody who's trying to make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
You find somebody that already has.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, throughout this entire Brosnan era, it's all about like really just regular journeyman workhorse guys, solid work, but they can deliver what the studio wants.
Space Weapons Control Center. Space Weapons Control Center? Like, that doesn't sound like a teenager made it up in their basement.
Big clunky computers, man. I don't see them no more.
Is that my guy Alan Cumming?
Oh, yeah. I mean, what a wonderful talent he is.
Boris. I'm sorry, Boris.
I'm always impressed by Alan Cumming because he's got that thick Scottish accent.
He really does.
He can drop it at an instant. That takes a lot of talent, a lot of hard work to do that. Because I mean, there's plenty of Brits who can't drop it entirely. Like Cary Elwes, never convinced about an American accent with him. Good actor, but you can't quite shed it completely.
The password is knockers. Yeah, Cary Elwes is one that he always sounds
It's always
weird.
slipping through. Yeah, Cumming is just a stellar talent.
He really is.
Particularly in this film. He's really into it.
I love his little avatar.
Oh, yeah. Looks like a weasel as it is.
I was going to say, why is this in English? But I guess he hacked into the U.S. Department of Justice.
That makes sense, yeah.
Because I was like, they're in Russia. Why would he not? And why are they talking in English?
It's always the line you have to kind of skirt for some of these films. Like Hunt for October. Hunt for October, they did the whole thing like, okay, they have them starting speaking Russian, they have subtitles, but then they kind of do a little
fade
camera trick to whatnot to kind of like, okay, we're fading, we're transitioning into like, okay, now we all understand the same language.
Right.
Despite nobody has a freaking Russian accent on that boat.
Well,
and Sam Neill's the only one trying in that film. You got Scottish man, you got Tim Curry sounding like a Brit, some other guy sounds like a French guy.
It's the fucking United Nations.
Yes. The fucking melting pot in this sub.
Didn't they do that in 13th Warrior also?
Oh, yeah.
They did the same thing.
It's a similar type of thing where
they're all
Banderas' character is sitting there watching the Vikings talks about the night, and he kind of picks up syntax and kind of pieces it together.
I want to say it's a really cool, like, around the campfire scene.
Yeah.
And you're hearing all the Viking
chatter.
talk, and then it slowly turns into English, which is a way of saying, like, they're not really speaking it, but you can understand it now.
Because I covered it in a video some time ago. I was like, well, in the novel, I can just have a guy translating it for Banderas' character the entire film, but then do the entire novel, but you can't really do that in a film.
Right.
It just gets too laborious and too constrictive. Yeah.
These cold sets.
Oh, yeah. I just love these two together. Godfrey John as Urumov. He's a fantastic character in this whole thing. We'll get to it later, but the tank chase is wonderful with him.
He's got such a horse face.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Kramer here. I think he passed away at a... try to find him on here. I think I recall him. Yeah, 2014 he passed. But, I was trying to look up Izabella Scorupco because she's playing Natalia in the whole thing. Like,
that gal back there?
No, the computer.
Oh, the Alan Cumming.
Yeah.
Scene partner?
Teasing and whatnot. I don't recall her getting anything else splashy after this. Like, Famke definitely got stuff. But
yeah, she's been on all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah.
She has a very familiar-looking face, but I think she just kind of looks like that 90s housewife. You know, like, everybody looked like that in the 90s. There's that ricochet noise I fucking hate. God damn it.
Well, at least there's metal stuff for it to maybe do something again.
I guess.
But yeah, such a stock sound effect.
That stock, that...
I love this whole thing. That he's looking like, a little freaky, aren't you? Just getting orgasmic from this shit. It's a little tweaked by
almost Nazi-esque. She's got...
a little...
And that hat that he's wearing, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
It's like something my grandmother knitted. Obviously, I wasn't really paying attention, so the GoldenEye is a weapon?
Yeah. A satellite weapon.
And they can push buttons and basically aim it wherever they want.
Essentially. Redirect its trajectory.
And where are they trying to shoot it?
Right here. They're trying to erase all evidence of them being here. I was, again, looking at Scorupco's filmography. She works again with Martin Campbell on Vertical Limit, but then she has like Rain of Fire and Exorcist the Beginning. So, not really splashy things she got after this, so.
Yeah, both of those were not really big hits.
No.
The costuming is pretty good.
Oh, yeah, stellar. Yeah, a lot of these effect shots, they hold up really well. I mean, and that's because so much in the '90s. Once again, once the digital stuff really took off, some films try to use it too much as a crutch. Let's do everything with the digital.
Right.
And that's why a lot of those films don't terribly hold up well. But here, they're still using miniatures and all that type of stuff, and just trying to use matte paintings and everything. So they're very smart about using the right tools for the right job. Digital effects are not a Swiss. Even then, a Swiss Army knife has various tools on it. It's not like you're trying to use a screwdriver to do everything possible.
Here's our recast MoneyPenny.
Oh, yeah. Samantha Bond. It's the actress's actual name. So, of course you get the role.
Interesting.
Of course you get the role. Come on. How's that not work for your...
I guess.
for your advantage?
I guess.
No, but, I mean, still.
Wasn't there a Voorhees in the Jason movies, or was that a Halloween?
There was Debbie Voorhees in one of them.
Debbie Voorhees, you're right. It's an automatic, right?
Sure, yeah.
Hired.
But you got to have a chemistry read with Pearson. He's so good, and they click so well. The chase dynamic. And also, it's like she's, again, evolving a little bit, that now MoneyPenny has a little bit more agency above him. That she's not just fawning over Bond. It's like she's got a little...
Well, in the original 1962 Dr. No,
sure.
MoneyPenny's just a secretary,
sure,
basically.
Yeah.
Secretaries have evolved between 62
sure.
and 92, So,
and
yes.
all types of women's rights movements and everything. Way different dynamic. So, again, that shows the progression. Like I said, this is going to show it right here.
That we've recast M?
Yeah, just the fact of who you recast it with.
A dame.
Dame. The marvelous Judi Dench.
And this was, that's why I mean this was kind of a reboot again.
Yeah.
Because...
There's always some old crotchety fella.
Right. I mean... And
not to disparage those actors, but that portrayal was gotten a little stale. You wanted something new, and
we've done it for 30 years,
yeah.
So let's change it up.
Yeah, find some new dynamic that kind of shines a different light on Bond.
Isn't that interesting that the time between the original film and this and GoldenEye is approximately the same amount of time between GoldenEye and now?
Yeah.
Like. That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Time is weird.
Yeah.
I think it was 62 was Dr. No.
Yeah.
And this was 95, so that's 20 or 33. 30. And this 30 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So they recast M and MoneyPenny.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, let's
refresh,
start over. Which then, interestingly, after his 4 films, Brosnan's, they said, you know what, we're going to reboot the whole show.
Yeah, but...
And tell the story from the beginning.
Right.
With Casino Royale as technically the very first Ian Fleming story. Yeah. And that one has the sub-story of him losing his wife and all the things, right?
Yeah.
Which they tried to do during His Majesty's Secret Service, which is awful and fucking hate it. So... But they kept M, and I don't know if they kept MoneyPenny.
No, because that ends up being Naomi Harris.
Right.
Who doesn't come until Skyfall.
Right. And they recast
Dent
Q.
was the only carryover from Brosnan to Craig. But also, it's like, if you want to keep that same sort of dynamic, I mean, who are you going to get better than Judi Dench?
Yeah.
And that kind of... that age range, that kind of seasoned quality, it's hard to grab, especially someone who's genuinely British. Not to say that there weren't, but Dame Judi Dench is a treasured woman.
Right. For sure.
Mm-hmm. She's a commodity for the franchise. And the fact that she works so well both off of Pierce and Daniel... there's not much of a debate you can have about her quality.
How is she still in this building and not blown up yet? She's had ample opportunity to just go outside. Meanwhile, it's hellfire and brimstone everywhere.
By your critique, even the name badges are in English.
Right.
So, again, you could flop it which way you want to do it over certain things, but if you want to have a shorthand with your English-speaking audience.
Oh, here we go. She can't get out. She's locked in. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm a little nitpicky sometimes.
A little fast on the draw.
Over the last 200 shows, I'm sure you've picked this out. It's a pretty short skirt for being a dress code. You work for the Space Secrets, whatever the fuck. You could show up wearing a skirt 4 inches above the knee?
Meanwhile, there's sexual harassment going across the room with Boris.
Yeah, exactly. Password knockers. Maybe there's no HR department in Russia. I don't know. I don't know how Russia works.
It's enough years after the fall of the Soviet Union. I'm sure they got something sorted out by now, but I guess not.
Well, I think that's the point of the 9 years later, is that...
Soviets to non-Soviets.
Right, exactly.
I like that they do have Tanner here. It looks like he's been up all fucking night looking over reports and following shit, and he's
maybe he's had a drink or two.
A little scraggly.
So they're trying to find the helicopter, right?
Yes, they're tracking it. And
the helicopter is at...
Severnaya.
Which is where we just saw everything explode.
Went kablooey.
Wherever the red light goes, you bang. she has such an aura of respectability.
And like when you're... Pierce he's not having dialogue, but you can see it in his eyes that there is that respect towards M. Even though, like, he's had some crosswords about her and stuff like that, Bond knows the credentials of the woman. And respects the position, too.
Yeah, I feel like you can tell that she's his boss.
Yeah.
And, you know,
yeah.
It's definitely employer-employee relationship kind of thing. Supervisor, subordinate.
Yeah. The Craig era definitely becomes more of a mother-son dynamic in a certain way, more familial. Not in a blood type of way, but more just like...
Right.
She looks over him more like a mother would. Has that kind of... Much more of a care for it than a boss would. Like
one of the things that I think that they...
More responsibility about who he is and how he's handled it.
Up until the very most recent film, No Time to Die,
yeah.
I think one of the aspects that they've really not touched on enough is all of the other 00 agents. And I feel like the idea is that these agents are just numbers.
Yeah.
And they're the top, whatever, 10
whoever it is,
spies within the British government.
Yeah.
And I realize that
it's Bond's story.
Bond is the story. Yeah. However, it would be nice if they referenced some of the other ones, and they have over the years.
I mean, obviously this one, Sean Bean is 006, formerly.
Right.
But
it's not touched on enough.
Right, like the beginning of Living Daylights, it's just like, it's just an introductory scene that you kill the other two guys in the Gibraltar sequence, and then Bond takes over and he's the hero of the sequence. So it's always a little kind of whisked away to the side as kind of a reference. Something like, these guys got killed doing it, now it's Bond's turn. There's more there to prop him up to a certain degree instead of make them mostly integral to the stories.
Well, I mean...
Out of 25, there's maybe about 3 that have done something...
Referencing?
Maybe something substantial with the other 00s.
Which, I mean, the most recent one...
Right.
...did a great job because they recast 007.
Right.
And then Daniel Craig came back into the role.
Yeah.
I feel like what they don't make reference to enough is that the other ones... It's not like one replaces the other.
Right. They're all supposed to be on their different missions.
Right. They're all acting concurrently.
Yeah.
So, what is 002 up to right now?
Sure.
Not that that has anything to do with the movie we're watching, but it'd be nice...
But it can work towards world building.
Right. And... Yeah, obviously she's giving him this assignment.
Yeah.
MoneyPenny obviously works for M.
Yeah.
So MoneyPenny is coordinating office detail for several other agents also.
Yeah.
And there, at some point...
I like this moment. It's even... Because that's right after she's been chastising Bond like you're a misogynist dinosaur, you're a relic of the Cold War. I don't feel like I subscribe to how you deal with things, but it's like, she still cares about it.
Right.
She'll chastise you, but that doesn't mean she's heartless about it. That's Cheche Caro. He just, as of today, we're recording this, he passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a French actor. Very good. Same year he was the bad guy in Bad Boys. Michael Bay.
Oh.
No.
I've seen Bad Boys. I don't remember him specifically, but...
Yeah. That film, the script on that film is weaker, because they had to do a lot of improv on that film, and I don't feel like... He puts in a good performance. I don't feel like they wrote quite as much of a distinction for his character, but I think he's a very good presence in that film. And Godfrey John, he's German, so not a lot of Russians on screen right now.
It was committed by you, sir. He's got the bags under his eyes there.
Great face for film, though.
He's got a look. I mean,
you go back and watch the Sergio Leone films. He knew faces, man. You find the guys with the character in the faces. You don't want someone all smooth and polished up when those types of things. Like, you want something that's got a little history behind it.
Yeah, I mean, he's weathered.
Yeah.
So wait, Boris is alive? Or not alive? Alan Cumming.
I'm trying to follow our discussion and the subtitles.
Right, I know, it's hard. Because it's been a long time since I've watched this. So I don't remember every detail.
It ends up being that at least Natalia is unaccounted for in the casualties.
Right.
And Boris.
Oh, he's unaccounted for. Yes. They don't know if he's alive or not, but he's unaccounted for. Okay.
That he knew that Boris was unaccounted for because he went with them.
I see.
Natalia should be dead, and she's not, and that's a loose end against Natalia.
Got it.
As an audience, we're not supposed. As an audience, we're not supposed to know that Boris went with him, but it was at least ambiguous enough on that regard. There's a BMW.
Llewellyn here being from the original.
Mm-hmm.
He goes all the way back.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe he came in the middle.
For love, maybe.
But he's definitely been around for most of them.
I can find it pretty easily, I'm sure.
Some of the background stuff that's going on in these scenes.
It started in '63, so it would have been the second film.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think it maybe was the first one, but it was.
But, yeah, in terms of mainstays, he's the longest tenured.
From Russia.
I mean, they knew it was such a beloved character. Like a lot of stuff, he's reading off of cue cards. He's looking not at Pierce Brosnan, but looking over his shoulder at cue cards so much in his film. So. But they knew his commodity. They knew he was beloved. They liked him a lot.
Look at his fingers. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Good Christ.
Where's the circulation gone?
Oh, my God.
Out the wristwatch.
Yeah, I don't know.
The kegs are nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Can we stop looking at his hands? What's wrong with you, sir?
Yeah.
Was he drinking?
Oh, purple, yeah.
Yeah, they're puffy and... I love the background gags.
Yeah. You know, like I said, the film has more of a grounded tone to it. It's like it still works. It's a nice bit of levity in the whole thing.
You have to. I mean, they've all had some sort of air of comedic timing.
Right? Yeah.
I love those hats.
But yeah, even though you have like franchise-based actors, but then you take people from the previous films and recast them in different roles now with Joe John Baker. He was the villain in Living Daylights before this. But he's way better in this role than he was back in the other film. They only use him in this one and Tomorrow Never Dies. They didn't bring him back for any of the other ones. Like, man, I don't know why you didn't bring him back for more. He's really good in this role. And he's great with Brosnan. I mean, everyone who works with Brosnan in this film is great with Brosnan. Let's just blanket that. He's too good not to be good with. Not to have chemistry with. Look how the coif in his hair, man. Look at that.
Brosnan?
Yeah, look at that.
It almost looks fake. He looks like $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Which is something that I felt like Daniel Craig never... Oh, boy. Daniel Craig, I thought was very believable.
Yeah.
But...
It was never a fashion plate that much.
He wasn't like a sex symbol.
Right, no. They tried with Casino when he comes out of the ocean and with the ripple, muscles and everything, but in the later films, I think he slimmed down more from that.
Like, Connery was a sex symbol.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And...
Roger, not really.
No, Roger Moore was like your dad.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, not your dad, but
nice,
proverbial
your
dad.
uncle or whatnot, yeah. Yeah, Connery was oh my God, he was a symbol of manhood, of masculinity.
Right.
And Dalton was never respected enough in the role to really have that for himself.
Well, yeah.
And they really kind of toned down the sex appeal in his films. They kind of...
Well, they were so busy making everything so colorful and bombastic that, I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, like I said earlier...
They kind of racked into safe sex and everything like that, so it wasn't quite as much of a sleeping around with 50 women in a film.
I said this earlier, but to me, they both felt like Miami Vice episodes.
Yeah.
In a way.
We might get to them one day. We just, all together, Pierce the camera loves him. I mean, he just, every frame he looks fabulous in. And just like it just...
This is the IBM store?
In Russia.
I mean, it looks like a pawn shop.
The outlet store.
And they're in Russia now.
Yeah, this is Moscow.
But they're speaking English.
Again. Yeah.
The little glasses on him are perfect.
Peace symbol, freaking sweat.
Yeah, well, you know. That car is ridiculous.
Mean looking dudes there.
That rearview mirror is only about 3 inches big. I don't know what you can see.
I don't know.
Kind of a cool shot.
I have to clear up on that thing and light all those candles that cross. But all these candles.
Yeah, are those the actual... Yeah, they're not LED. Like...
Oh, no.
Who lights all those candles? There's always that trope of, like, some weird person, one person in the pew.
Yeah.
He looks familiar.
Yeah, that's Robbie
that's Robbie Coltrane. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Just a few short years before his life became Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
And he's dead now too, right?
Robbie?
I think so. Oh, I was thinking Stand By Your Man. That's that old classic.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
These other henchmen in the back just...
Oh, yeah. Especially one, the big one on the right with the gold chain. Yeah. Russian Gangster 101.
Guy on the left looks like he works in a New York deli. He doesn't look Russian at all.
Nah.
How does someone get to be an ex-KGB agent?
I don't know.
Don't you think that they would just kill you?
He's a little young for retirement.
Who leaves the KGB on good terms? I feel like that's not a thing. It's like the mafia, you know? When he's really shooting up his couch there. We've got the bad trope here that all the Russians ever drink is vodka.
Smirnoff.
And he's drinking it straight. I mean, Jesus.
No ice, no nothing.
We're really going down a rabbit hole here of, like, subplots and...
A little bit. A little motivational thing behind the shadow villain of sorts.
It's one of those where I'm like, oh, wait, I'm trying to keep up with the story, but trying to talk to you, trying to look at background characters. It's a hell of a pool.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah.
Didn't look like him. You get that hair wet.
Yeah.
Completely different person.
Mm-hmm.
They got the fog machine.
The steam room going, yeah.
Who comes out of the pool looking that good?
Only one man. It's like a sauna in here. There's Salman Rushdie in this whole thing.
Oh, boy.
Saddle baths. And you can kind of see why Famke gets a little more juice off of this film. It's like, I mean, how do you not forget this role? I mean, she's sizzling in every frame.
Yeah, I don't quite understand her motives, though. Also, that would hurt like a son of a bitch.
Hitting on the tile,
Yeah.
Herniated disc or something. Oh.
There's... Now all I can think of is Conan O'Brien. Like, this is playful banter, but also
Yeah.
painful.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
Uh-oh.
It's a perfect balancing act of just tones. Nice. That's really well written, too. And that's another thing, is like, some of these Bond films get a little loose in the writing. Get a little flabby in terms of story and stuff like that. This one's pretty tightly put together. Everything feels... One has got a nice pace to it. Everything feels kind of lean to a degree. Every scene has a purpose to it. You're not having like a lot of the Bond films get a little overindulgent with the action sequences. They go on a little longer than they should.
Yeah, especially in the Roger Moore era.
Oh yeah, I got too much.
Friggin' boat races and...
Yeah, this one's really this one's focused on the story.
Weird statue graveyard. All kinds of weird shit here. And why are they all just out in the middle of nowhere? Like discard pile style, you know?
Probably old relics of the Soviet Union, probably that kind of... I mean, it reflects so much in the opening title sequence. These broken relics of a bygone era. These monuments to the old ways of things. It's wonderfully lit, too. We get so much today, like there's so many complaints about just lighting nighttime sequences, like you can't see shit in so many of these different TV series and films and whatnot, because they're all shooting digital and they don't want to overexpose things, and there's no contrast. It looks beautiful.
Dun dun dun!
Yeah.
He's alive!
Which was unfortunate. They spoiled this in the trailers.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah, it was all over the trailers. Oh, he's facing his biggest enemy ever, 006. Nice to have that as the proper reveal in the film.
That's stupid.
Yeah. And it ties everything together.
Well,
from the opening sequence. It's not just, Urmov is involved with this plot. There's a whole web of things. That you can probably say, like, Trevelyan was in league with Urmov from the beginning, but even then, the scar on the face makes it seem like he was actually shot, but he didn't die, and then he kind of created a thing with him afterwards. So they don't exactly get into explaining it.
That or the
scars. The Bond villain thing with the scar and everything, it's very Blofeld-esque, and various other people like having a distinct physical trait about them that kind of distinguishes them as the bad guy.
It could have just been collateral damage
from the bird,
from the
explosion.
Escape. Yeah,
but
he seems like a solid 00 agent.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, see, that's the thing, because he changed the timer on the bomb.
Oh, right.
He shortened the time, so probably that affected him getting a proper escape. That's nice. That maybe he did have this certain plot with Orlov ahead of time to set things up,
right,
and betray people, but Bond kind of betrayed him at the end in that regard, and so it's nice touches, I think.
Nobody uses poison darts anymore. That's a lost art.
Yeah. Bad guys like their long coats.
Nick! Just stop yelling. Jesus Christ.
Now, the score on this one is kind of interesting because they use a guy named Eric Serra. I think he worked with like Luc Besson before this, and it's a lot of electronic type of stuff. But some of the stuff they didn't feel worked quite so well in some cases, like when we're going to get to the tank chase in a good while, and they got someone else in to do more like orchestral cues for it. It's one of these kind of, I don't know, more cutting edge things they tried that didn't quite translate as well. Because then they went back to orchestral after this. Like, oh, well, we'll try something kind of different with the sound of the film in that regard.
I don't think I ever really paid that much attention to it. He hit the eject button with his forehead. So they took the prototype and they attempted to have it self-destruct, essentially?
Yeah, well, because they've already used it for what they needed it for, was to escape the blast from the GoldenEye weapon. Because it was immune to electronic EMPs and whatnot.
Sure.
So that served their purpose. Now they're trying to
cover their tracks.
And they can get rid of the other loose ends as well. So in terms of villain schemes to kill the bad guy, kill Bond and whatnot, better than most.
Yeah, I mean, you destroy your evidence and destroy your adversary at the same time.
It's sound.
Yeah, two birds, one.
It's a pretty sound screenplay on this one. I mean, clearly they had enough time to kind of work on the darn thing. They didn't rush this thing into production.
Well, and as we sit here, we still don't have any details on the upcoming situation.
Oh, yeah, the new one.
The newest one, which is now going to apparently have to start over again.
Yeah, well, right now Villeneuve's working on a third Dune film, so he's not going to start doing the big work on the next Bond film until after that one's done. So it's at least another year before he starts doing... They're working on the script now. But it's not until after he finishes that film we're going to start casting everything like that. So we're probably still 3 years away.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't doubt it. 2.5 at the least.
Like, they haven't even...
Which is why I found it interesting they would choose to go with that guy when he's already got, like, another big thing or two on his plate ahead of actually going in production. You think you want to get into it pretty hot and get the thing out in the next, like, I don't know, 24 months.
And, interestingly, the Broccoli family sold all the rights to Amazon, basically.
Yeah, they still have some sort of deal with them to still, I don't know, they don't have any controlling interest.
Sure.
They don't have a majority interest in the whole thing, but they're still going to get maybe something off the backhand. They're still having some kind of input, but Amazon's going to have the final say.
So Amazon is basically going to be making Bond films in perpetuity. And the fear is that they're going to start doing, like,
they're going to Marvelize it, and they're going to do offshoots and spin-offs and TV series and kind of oversaturate and
like Star Wars
to its heart.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully, someone has a measured enough idea about, like, well, we'll do this one film, see what happens with that, and make decisions for one step to the next. So, like, we're going to shoot out in 30 different directions at one time.
It'd be nice if they just kept the integrity of the first 60 years.
Yeah.
And...
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you can hire people to just write good action stories.
Yeah.
You don't need all this other bullshit.
Yeah, no. Don't dilute the brand. Because even if we ever get to die another day, the whole thing we're going to do talk about the Halle Berry spinoff, which didn't happen. Because, like, okay, I think we kind of blown our load going this far off the deep end with that film, so that goes into going back to basics.
Yeah, that one is definitely polarizing. I don't think it's as terrible as people give it shit for, but the CGI is really bad.
Oh, rugged.
It's really bad.
That's why I only have it on DVD. I don't need to really see it in HD so much.
It looks worse in HD.
Yeah,
Let me just assure you now. I've been interested to see they recently released the Connery ones in 4K.
Yeah, brand new scans, new restorations.
And I am not in a position where I want to start rebuying
everything
25 films.
I mean, watching the transfer on this one, they definitely use a lot of digital noise reduction. Some of the faces look a little pasty. Not all of them they did for the Blu-rays look quite that way. A lot of them look pretty damn good, but this one, I think they just kind of ran short on putting as much work in this one as they did some of the other ones. So, but they were doing. I mentioned this some time ago that they were doing the 30th anniversary 4K screen of GoldenEye, but it was only like a couple of Elmo draft houses are in the country.
Right. Yep.
And a few things in the UK, so we didn't get a widespread sort of thing. So they got a 4K rating, but I'm sure they're working on the other Brosnan ones to put out a set.
Well, I'm hoping that that's the case, that they're going to do it by actor.
Yeah.
Which means that Lazenby's one.
Yeah, I'll be dumped
out. A standalone.
Be pretty unceremonious.
Which, that one, I rank number 24 out of 25.
Oh, my Lord.
I am not a fan of that movie. It drags on and goes into places that, I don't know, it's completely awful.
I've only seen half of all the 25.
Okay.
I've seen about half of more stuff. I've seen all the Dalton stuff. I have seen everything from For Your Eyes Only all the way up to No Time to Die, and there's I've seen Spy Who Loved Me and stuff like that. So there's the 60s and early 70s ones I haven't gotten onto, and Moonraker I haven't watched. So
Moonraker was one of the very first ones I ever watched. And it's ridiculous, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all fun in their own way.
Yeah.
Except Quantum of Solace, which is not fun in any way. Interestingly, the Daniel Craig era, which he did 5, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Is it 5 or 6?
5.
5? 2 of them are in my top 3.
Sure.
Like, he has 2 out of the top 3 best Bond films, in my opinion. And then also the worst. So...
Yeah. And some middling issues. Middling entries.
Yeah, and I think I have, like, No Time to Die, like, right in the middle. Like, it's, like, number 13 or 12 or, I don't know, whatever. Somewhere in the middle. Which, you know, going back to my original plan of having some sort of essay written, which would help me kind of digest and have quantifiable points to say this one should be ranked higher than that one. That was my intent. So I just had to do it based on feeling.
Yeah.
As we were watching them, I would, like, plug it in. Like, oh, it feels better than this one, but not as good as that one, so we're right here. You know?
Yeah. I love this sequence.
He's driving a tank.
This is just fabulous.
I don't know if a tank can do that.
I don't know, but hell, they got it to work somehow. I don't remember where they actually shot this one, this sequence. I don't think it was in...
There's a lady with a pram going, like, what year is this? It does feel like 1970. All the cars feel super old, like, I don't know. The only thing that feels new about it is Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. I believe...
Man, it's just taking shit down at every turn.
I do believe one of the marks some people put against the film, just like, just certain things you want to get from Bond films, like, it's not as many exotic locations. Spend a lot of time in the kind of dreary Russian landscape.
But that's fine if you're telling the story you want to tell.
Right, it's fine with the story.
You know, not everything has to be...
Right.
Super exotic or whatever.
Yeah, I love Ormov this thing. He's down in the flask. He's freaking out. It's great comedic stuff while still having a certain groundedness to it all.
Yeah.
Like, you're definitely like, oh yeah, this guy, fuck this. And Brosnan just got the perfect kind of devilish look to himself. Like, he's got that glint in his eye. He's having a fun time with it.
I mean, how could you not driving a tank?
Oh, yeah.
Granted, I don't know if at any point he was actually driving.
Not. It's probably like, his shot's probably like against it, pulling a trailer or whatnot with that. But, yeah.
But usually every Bond movie has this sort of, like, ridiculous
big tentpole
car chase.
Yeah.
Or boat race, or
some
ski race, snowmobile race.
Yeah.
Like, there's some sort of something.
But this definitely, I mean, people saw this, he was like, oh, yeah, it's definitely Bond.
People throwing themselves off the bridge.
The music is fabulous. Yeah, an entertaining villain who's freaking himself out. It's all just perfect synergy. Everything's on point.
He's just mowing over.
Mowing it down. Perrier getting a little...
Oh, yeah, a little product placement.
In there,
product placement. Oh,
yeah.
R.I.P. Perrier. That would hurt.
There we go.
That would hurt to have those cans ready. Like you could tell they were
showering on you.
You could tell they were empty cans.
Oh yeah. They ain't spoiling the product.
Would have made it more interesting with, popping cans, splashing here and there. I like that he's just hitting that flask. He's hit that flask so many times.
Oh, yeah. He's sucking it down like Coca-Cola.
I love the statue is just on top of the tank. That's wonderful.
Yeah, this is just brilliantly, just all choreographed, plotted
and then it
out,
just
storyboarded. Oh, yeah, just on point 100% of the time.
Really well done.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a ruffled tie.
Nah. I recall they had to do something particular with the treads of the entire thing. Otherwise, it was just going to rip off all the freaking concrete or the stone. I don't know exactly what.
Yeah, that's interesting because obviously they had. I don't know how quote unquote real the tank is, but they had to at least create some sort of tank-like object.
Yeah, something to. I mean, obviously, like you're saying, when they did the skid over, maybe they had something that was not quite as heavy weight.
Right.
Something a little more hollowed out or whatnot. They make sure they could maneuver it better.
What a bleak-looking train. Jesus. It's like dystopian.
Now, this one, they didn't have any soundstage there big enough for what they needed for the film, so they actually bought up an old Rolls-Royce manufacturing plant and redid the whole thing to create Leavesden Studios and everything.
So that's what this is?
I don't know if this specifically, but I was just looking at the notes and everything. And they did, like back in the day, they made the old 007 soundstage, so they did something similar on this one with Leavesden.
Yeah, I can't get over how ugly that train is. For considering, looking at the inside.
Bad guy's train, though.
Well, I mean, look at the inside.
Oh, yeah, it looks fucking fabulous. Looks like you're in the Ritz.
It's royal, it's plush, it's ornate, it's gross, it's awful.
It's a rich man's dream.
But yet you can't spend a few bucks to make the outside look good? Look at that thing. Looks like...
Well, if it looks like that, no one's going to come in there and steal your shit.
Well, it looks like one of those heads at Easter Island on the front. Like...
This is wonderful.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Little...
What a pig. There you go.
Yeah. Well, like you got this kind of...
There's a video screen?
But like you got this kind of conglomeration of bad guys. They're all a little different. They all bring a little different flavor and everything. You got the femme fatale. You got the personal vendetta. You got Urmov, who's it's got a little more of a comedy edge to him. It's not overt where he kind of loses his quality, but you feel like there's such a synergy, like in the opening sequence with him and Brosnan working off each other with the entire thing of the standoff.
Yeah.
Like there's a little playfulness between the two different characters. And I like how they did all this stuff.
Oops. So nothing inside the train is on fire. Everyone's just fine. Wouldn't the train have also derailed?
Possibly, yeah.
Good line. Good line. She does look like $1 million.
Oh, yeah. Being such a good actor, I mean, he's bringing that sort of arrogance to the character. Like, you feel like, I got Bond so figured out here. It's like he can't get the upper hand on me at all.
Do you think part of the comedic thing that you were saying about Ourumov is because of his physical appearance?
I don't know, some physical appearance.
Like if they had a serious-looking man that isn't an unusual face.
Unusual face, to a certain degree, but I just feel like he's just got this clicked-in feel about his character. And he's a bit of a worm of a character. He's trying to slither around with the defense minister and kind of double deal stuff here and there. He's a slippery character. So having him come off a little over his head, a little on, when he can kind of
he definitely likes
slip around in the shadows and subvert people, but when he's got to face it head on, he's a little bit of a chicken on certain things.
Right, he's got to be drinking,
Right.
He's neurotic.
Yeah.
Very technologically advanced train.
Yeah. We're saying that looks like it's from 1910.
Right.
On the outside.
On the outside. Yeah, we haven't seen Boris in a long time.
No. Like, you don't know shit what you're talking about, but go ahead and try it. Again, I like that they give the women an assertiveness. They're not just there to be fawned over anymore. They've got a role in the story to play. It's progressive. They're
right.
finding out what is 1995 versus everything we've done before.
Including his boss.
Mm-hmm.
It really is kind of a striking difference where James Bond reports to a woman.
Right.
Which, there's an irony in that.
Yeah.
But there's a fun little gadget.
Yeah.
Password arse. Buns. Oh my god. San Francisco. Kablooey. And that ain't no digital effect.
No, I was just thinking, like when they actually blow some shit up.
Well, any movie is better when they actually blow shit up.
Yeah.
And he barely has a hair out of place.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's looking fabulous. Oh, there it is.
He's just got to be...
Oh, yeah. He's just got to be himself.
He's got to collect them all, doesn't he? He's got that day-old stubble.
Oh, yeah. Old Don Johnson look, yeah. I mean, the fact is, that's kind of consistent. I mean, he's been taken hostage, locked up in a fucking airplane, running all over the place. Sure. About a day or so.
I will say I do love me some Caribbean.
I think they shot this stuff in Jamaica, I'd feel.
It looks like Jamaica.
I mean, Bond films are so much in that area. I mean, GoldenEye was named after Ian Fleming's estate, I believe it was, that he had out there.
Is this the one that has the observatory that they go to at the end?
No, the ending's all inside the structure or whatnot for the satellite. I mean, he's just a delight, isn't he?
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
And
again, he's so American.
And he works for the CIA, right?
Yeah. Because after they did what they did with Felix Leiter in License to Kill, like, oh, we don't just want to bring the character back out of nowhere and like nothing happens. So let's do something different. And just Joe Don Baker's so goddamn good. Like, he gets the vibe so much.
There's another BMW.
Yeah, the same one from before. Doesn't get to use any gadgets in it, though. No license plate either.
I don't want to say most, but there are many places where you only need a license plate in the back.
Okay.
Illinois is very
particular
in that you have to have it in the front and the back. But that is not the case nationwide or worldwide. He's dressed awfully nice for being on the beach.
Look at that shot.
That has to be digitally altered.
I don't know, but hell. Give someone credit for it.
Like, obviously, she's wearing beachy clothes.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got his linen shirt on, which is great, but he's also wearing, like, dress pants.
In khakis or something, yeah. It's a nice moment, because a lot of Bond films wouldn't give the character this moment. It would just be, let's get to the action. I think a lot of the Bond films, when they kind of make the story more personal for Bond, is usually when they're a stronger film for it.
Well, except for On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
But at least the ones I've gone through, when they make it more of a personal story, it seems like it's I mean, by generality, it gives the film more weight.
Yeah, I guess if you care about Bond or the story, or both.
Whether it's when you're dealing with a Vesper Lind, or you're dealing with a villain like Trevelyan, or Raul Silva, or whatnot, when they got a little bit more... Of course, then we talk about Spectre, and that's kind of something else. That's a longer form discussion, but... versus the ones where they're a little bit more flippant. It's like it's just a random mission. You're just dealing with random villain.
Which I kind of like in a way.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just saying in terms of like when you want, if you go the route of make it more of a personal story, there's more for the actor to get into, more of a emotional stake to get into it. So just like it just world ending plot number 37 or something, you know. I mean, those films are entirely fun. I mean, the one that comes after this, I think, is a really fun film. With Jonathan Pryce as the medium mogul villain and everything. I think it's a fun flick.
Tomorrow Never Dies?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like...
It is fun.
Yeah.
And you did a video on that, right?
Yeah.
On the channel here?
I'd definitely talk about it again.
Love this kind of shot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is Bond to me, right?
Oh, yeah.
These exotic locations.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Islands.
Yeah.
This does feel like Jamaica.
Yeah.
God, I love Jamaica.
Every year. You'll love it all.
Except next year. I'm not going there.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not,
unfortunate.
Yeah, the event that I do every year in Jamaica is not happening.
That's unfortunate.
Actually, I don't know if this feels like Jamaica. This feels like something else.
Maybe I can squeeze negative information through this.
It's definitely Caribbean, but this does not feel like Jamaica. This feels more...
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. So you were saying the observatory. Yeah, so they showed the climax on the dish is at Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico. So I imagine they shot a lot of this around Puerto Rico as well. So that they could definitely double for Cuba.
I believe that observatory is still like in existence.
Feel like it probably is.
Uh-oh.
Water landing would be the best option. Puts out the fire.
That's right. Even though the plane's still on fire.
Still on fire.
When it's inland. And now we've got a possible forest fire situation.
Yeah. Smokey's going to come around.
How do they survive that? Nobody survives a plane crash.
Airbags on the airplane. Why are there no airbags on the airplane? Come on. Airbag on an airplane.
You'd think. I don't know.
I don't know. Someone would have tried it at least.
Yeah, now my brain is thinking about how that would even work. I don't even know.
I was thinking about the speeds the plane goes at.
Well, right. I mean, by the time
it's even plausible.
You hit the ground, I mean, it's just going to go kablooey. You're not going to...
Yeah, I don't know.
I could see maybe for a low-speed impact, like runway collision or something like that, you know. But even so, you know, you see them all the time. Maybe not all the time, but you see, you know, the fuel tank blows and then it's just a fireball, you know.
Yeah, so, I don't know. It's a wordplay thing.
Oh, she's back.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's dressed like, you know, that video game character, what's her name?
Laura Croft,
Laura
maybe?
Croft, yeah.
Character Mortal Kombat with this entire gimmick. Fatality.
She's killing people with her leg squeezes.
I think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to think. The wrestler might have come up with that idea too. Trying to the leg vice or
Oh,
something.
I've seen people do that before,
Oh yeah, like
for
in
sure.
terms like an actual like this guy's known for crushing people and making them tap out or something.
I feel like there's a woman that used it.
I feel
Like in the 70s or 80s, you know, not recent.
maybe something. She always did enjoy a good squeeze. I mean, Brosnan's really smooth with the one-liners. I mean, they're cheesy. They're always cheesy in these films.
The Dalton ones, not Dalton, the Roger Moore ones
yeah.
got really bad.
Yeah, Dalton got a little. Moore got well off with them.
Yeah, the Roger Moore era was not my favorite, even though he made the most. I think there were like 9 of them.
7, 8
I think it's 9. But they're not all good.
I think it's 7.
It might be 7. Like, this is a really impressive situation.
I think they used a little. I mean, I've definitely seen the moment they did a little composite here. That's the live action. That's some major composite work in the background, I believe.
I wonder whatever happened to that film prop.
Yeah, the whole thing, the whole set.
No, I just meant the GoldenEye.
The set with the GoldenEye and the keys and all the case and everything. They got to have a warehouse worth of this stuff somewhere. Yeah.
It may have very well been at that exhibit that I went to, and I just don't remember it.
Who knows? Yeah, they had a lot of the same kind of practical effects guys I had on like the old, the more era stuff. Like Derek Meddings was working on miniature work back on that. He did on Superman the movie and a whole bunch of stuff. So he was very acclaimed on the whole thing. And I think most of the miniature work holds up pretty nicely. I mean, some of it, to my eye now, I can kind of pick up some of the stuff that is much more of a miniature here and there, but still, it's pretty well done. It matches the full-scale stuff nicely.
Yeah, if you do it right, you can't tell that it's there.
Yeah. Check that shirt he's got going on, man.
I mean, that's very 90s.
Yeah. The 90s were either grunge, earth tones, or just vibrant every color you can imagine on one piece of clothing.
Which, the 80s get a lot of crap for that, but...
Yeah. The 90s went a little hyper with it.
They did.
In some places. It just wasn't all over the place all the time. 90s had a little more variation in styles.
I bet that was fun.
They had to be like on some kind of like a mat or whatnot, or else you get burned like crazy running down something like that.
Well, yeah, I mean
Like some kind of padding on your back or whatever it is. The friction load was
like what a weird
bad
conglomeration of shots that was with like
the real tight close-ups and the wide.
Yeah. And the CCCP means Soviet Union, yeah?
I believe
in
so.
some way.
I believe that was some sort of Soviet demarcation.
The writing on that wall was in Spanish, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're in
Cuba.
or Puerto Rico, depending on...
Yeah, sure. But...
It's set in Cuba.
Yeah. Again,
here we go, the ricochet noise.
Yeah. But again, like with this film, like it looks modern. Right. It feels modern. Because when we start looking at like the 80s Bond films, they still feel 70s to me. They don't feel as, when you're looking at other action films building up in the 80s, it doesn't feel anything like the other stuff going on. It feels like it's kind of stuck in the same, because you still had the same director since like 1980 or so. So like they just kind of stayed in a style and a formula and a look overall that just didn't progress as the 80s brought more dynamics into how you photographed and staged action sequences and everything.
It was probably one of the smartest moves is to start having new directors and new writers and new everything.
Yeah.
Every time. Peligro. Wouldn't all these computers also then be in either
Russian
or Spanish, right? I like that earlier Bean was like, kill him.
Yeah.
And like, oh, it's that easy. And then now that they're in the same room, it's, well, let me ask you some questions.
Yeah. Because he figures, okay, you've infiltrated here, you probably got something planned here. If I just kill him, then I can still have some backlash. Let me try to be smart about it. Because again, he knows all Q's little gadgets and tricks. Clearly Bond came in here with a plan to stop it, so let me try to deconstruct what he's trying to do here. And try to cut it off at the head.
I mean, theft is really bank robbing. I mean, what a normal.
Trying to take a shot at the ego. You're thinking of some big thing, but you're still just a petty criminal here. Small time ideas, draped in these kind of big grandiose proclamations.
The idea of destroying the global economy is
unfathomable.
It's really hard, I think, if you're gonna take that on.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain to the average person.
Yeah.
What that even means.
The domino effect of it all.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, sure, whatever. He probably deserved it. He's a Weasley sucker.
Right, he's a bumbling idiot, but not. He's a nerd.
Yeah.
And what was with the clicking of the pen?
I think because that arms a bomb.
Right.
I think it's like 3 to turn on, maybe 2 to turn it off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
He's pretty good at that.
Uh-huh.
I wish I was remembering what the click pattern was for the... Oh, the second level programmer?
Uh-huh. I like this bit. It comes back on you, don't it?
Yeah, that's well written.
Yeah, it's a really, really good screenplay. Check the writers on this thing. Bruce Fierstein and Jeffrey Kane. Okay, these guys work on the next couple Brosnan flicks. At least one of them does. Yeah, Fierstein works on the next two Bond films for Brosnan, and Kane works on like The Constant Gardener. Looks like he's got a bunch of awards on it. He works on Exodus, Gods and Kings, which really didn't get the best reaction off of that one.
What was the first one you said?
Constant Gardener?
Oh, yeah.
Like a political espionage type of flick or what?
Yeah, and what's her name? I believe she won an Oscar for that. Rachel
Weisz.
Yes. I believe she won an Oscar.
Future M. Ray Fiennes is in it.
He's gone too now, right?
What?
Ray Fiennes as
still
M.
kicking around.
No, I didn't mean dead. I mean in the movies. Did they off him?
No, they didn't off him.
Okay.
No, he was fine.
I wonder if they'll start over with that as well.
Lord knows. And they developed such a good, really damn good supporting cast for it, but you never know. Depending on where they want to go, who they want to cast as Bond, that might not fit well with them. But who knows what tone they're going for?
Yeah, and they might go like younger and prequel-y,
right.
and
Who knows?
be kind of apprehensive to go up in one of those things, wouldn't you?
A little wobbling around and all that, yeah. It's not like one of those, like the Roosevelt tram or whatnot, where it's like a real nice, stable type of thing. This is a little overly utilitarian. It's got rust on it. I don't know. It's a long way to go.
It feels very old and rickety and
Feels very Cuban. Like not quite the most.
They are not the pillar of modern advancements.
Yeah. This is not the most prosperous of societies. The shiniest things. That's a nice stunt. Brosnan ain't doing that stunt.
No, I don't know anybody.
Much.
I can't believe anybody would do that
Yeah,
stunt.
hell, yeah. Some stunts you see is like, holy Christ, and that's the breed of people they have as stunt performers is just unreal.
Yeah, that's definitely not my breed.
But the fact you got these two actors who are like they're really able-bodied, they're gonna throw it around like this. They're game for it all.
Somebody like a Tom Cruise would probably want to do it himself.
Oh yeah, with protection, all that type of stuff. Make sure it's safe, but still. all these
the old kink in the armor here.
well, just liking all these little insert shots. Just like they're like snappy, they're very sharp, like real kind of, and that kind of marketing slickness to them. They cut the Boris, he goes in the frame, and then they cut the next thing. Like that's a really well constructed film.
Yeah,
The cinematographer Phil Mayu, he works regularly with Martin Campbell. I think he also shoots Mask of Zorro for him and everything. So, and that's a wonderful looking movie too. And the fact that they bring him back for Casino Royale is like, okay, this guy did a great job to refresh Bond before. Let's bring him back in to do it again.
And Casino Royale is
one
of also a top 4.
Yeah.
I think I have it at number 3.
Okay.
A lot of people put it at number 1.
As I said, for the ones I've seen, that's my top one.
Yeah, on my list, I have Skyfall out-edging Casino Royale by just a smidge.
Okay.
And I'm sure it's just a personal preference thing, but...
I love it. The jousting between these guys.
Yeah.
It's all about ego.
A little fire escape ladder. And then...
That's a great bit, too.
Well, how do you hang on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the number 1 spot, I don't think to anybody's surprise, is Goldfinger.
Mm-hmm.
Which was only the 3rd Bond film.
Yeah. But all this is all green screen work.
Yeah, you can really tell on...
Some of it's telltale, some of it's... I mean, if they did this thing 5 years earlier, it would have been all optical composites would look really rough and grainy and desaturated.
That felt very 70s, though, like in the Roger Moore era.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, the rear projection stuff they did back then.
Like, this feels like a 70s Bond sequence. It's really good.
Yeah. Curious. Yeah.
There is a believability here that, you know, 2 of the 00 agents who are notoriously best of the best would, you know, one would not easily succumb to the other in either direction.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, really hard to eliminate.
Yeah. And it's just the circumstances. They're on this perilous platform.
And even here, you see, you know, he doesn't want...
Yeah. Again, this thing, you'll totally agree. The setup and payoff of stuff.
Yep.
From the beginning of the film. For England James, and then it's like, no, for me.
Right.
And it keeps... These little things they keep doing through the entire thing, like the setup, payoff. Like that. I mean, it's simple storytelling, but there's so many films that just...
Don't get it?
Don't understand it. They'll set something up and then just forget about it or something. It just makes a really well-rounded screenplay altogether. Imagine hanging on to that while it's flying over this pit.
Yeah, probably a little hot. I mean, can you imagine how hot it would be?
Yeah, there we go.
Like, we've both been to concerts where there was pyro on the stage.
Oh, yeah?
And you're sitting, you know, in the 200 level and you can feel it. And you're like, Jesus Christ, the people on stage have got to be roasting.
Oh, yeah, I mean... That's why Gene Simmons started wearing hairspray.
Well, you just went straight to wigs.
Yeah. This is great.
Well, Frozen.
That prop, man.
Not good.
I'm just saying that prop has got to be somewhere. But Alan Cummings got it in his garage somewhere.
I hope so. For his sake. Did she jump out of the helicopter also?
Yeah.
Because it didn't land. It's still flying. Mm-hmm. Now's as good a time as any to, make love in the jungle. Except old CIA guy.
Yeah, man. Wade.
Wow.
Everywhere. They didn't hear the explosions or nothing.
Funny, they're literally every 6 inches except for where they were about to screw on the grass. Nothing that moves. I don't know if I have really bad balance because of my eardrum situation. And I don't know if I could handle sitting on the edge of the
chopper. The
chopper with the open door like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think I'd be afraid to do it.
Apprehensive.
I like the idea of it. I just feel like my balance would make me just immediately fall out of the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody in here. Minnie Driver was...
Yeah, she was the singer.
The singer, yeah.
Meddings passed away, I guess.
And who was he?
He was the miniature effects guy.
Oh, the miniature, okay.
Pretty sure on the Sun team on this one. That's interesting.
Oh, Zoo Malnut. Oh, boy. So yeah, I think I really do like almost all of the Bond films, just in general. Mm-hmm. I love the idea of the character. I like the anthological nature that you can just create a new...
Sean Connery. Almost there.
Almost. You could create kind of a new scenario whenever you want.
Oh, yeah.
It can be an independent story.
Mm-hmm.
I actually almost kind of disliked that they made the Craigs
so interconnected.
Yeah, they are. You really can't.
They stumble a little bit at some points. Yeah.
You almost have to watch them as a series.
Yeah.
You can't just pick up one and go, oh, this is a start to finish independent story.
Right. A lot of problems I have with TV these days. I can't just go watch one episode of a series I like that's modern because it's one part of a 12-part storyline. I can't really get anything out of one episode out of 12.
Unlike watching an episode of Seinfeld.
Right.
Where, yeah.
Yeah. Or go back and watch a Magnum PI or something else like that.
Pretty much any...
Just slots in, get out, and you have a full story. Otherwise, today it's you get a little micro piece of a whole story that you really can't get as much satisfaction from.
Right, because the premium TV shows, it's basically just a 10-hour movie.
Yeah. We don't have the 20-episode seasons for most things these days.
Right. I wonder if there was talk of U2 recording the song.
I don't know if they might have or not. Because I do have a collect. I think it came out 2012, I have the collection of all the themes up to Skyfall.
Okay.
Or at least right before Skyfall. And there's no alternates on there at all. But
I'm just curious, like, how it came to be that
they
wrote it, didn't
perform
record it. Yeah.
They might have at least done like a demo version of what.
Oh, I'm sure.
For the whole
I'm
thing,
sure, and
but
maybe they've recorded it on their own. I don't know much
Sure.
about their discography.
yeah, I haven't heard much about. I don't think I've ever heard a version from them about it, but it might be out there somewhere.
Well, we made it through a Bond movie.
Yeah.
And it's been 30 years, which is nuts.
30 years from this film, yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess put in the comments, if you want us to talk more Bond or
Yeah.
tell us what your favorites are. Or
Yeah.
maybe that would help us decide which ones to cover.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a good idea maybe just doing like one actor's run at a time.
Yeah.
So we could do all of Brosnan. I feel I've got enough to say about all the Brosnan films to be chatty enough about them all. So, but let us know what you guys think, and hopefully be game for us doing more.
All right, we'll see you next time.
All right, take care. Bye.